He destroyed the painting. He's guilty. Arrest him.
Son, lower your voice.
It's true, Mr. Benson. We have proven everything. Sally Hawk was framed.
Okay, why don't you two tell us what happened in a quiet and reasonable...
We first figured that couldn't be Sally Hawk because Sally Hawk was really dark.
Okay, please, quiet for a moment. Robin, can we go to the receiver?
Are
Are you calling the press?
No, Cooper, I'm calling your mom so she can pick you up.
No, Mr. Benson.
Hello, Miss Lynch. Yes, it's George Benson, Elliot's dad. I'm here with Cooper.
Elliot, Dad, you have to listen to us. Principal Horton is going to destroy all of the paintings in the Oakdale Museum.
George, why don't we just listen to my story and see what they have to say?
Yeah, come on. We've been at this all day. I've got the Maxwell case brilliantly imprinted on my eyeballs. What's the harm?
The painting of Alistair Wilbur, the esteemed founder of Oakdale Middle School, hangs in the principal's office. 1 week ago, it was graffiti and torn. Yesterday morning, 8th grader Sally Hawk was found guilty and punished for this crime. The whole thing seemed resolved. I, however, realized that something was not right. Observe the evidence. Good evidence.
This is Sally Hawk's schedule. Look here.
Oh, algebra, art.
Art and art history.
Where did you get another student's schedule?
A well-placed bribe to a friend can go a long way.
Well, I don't want you bribing your classmates.
Just listen. Isn't it strange that such a lover of art would destroy such an old painting?
Not enough evidence.
But that's just the beginning of it. The paint they found on the painting was dark red, but the canister they found in Sally's backpack was light red.
Spray paint dark and when it dries.
So now that we've established Sally Hawk's innocence, let us get to the real perpetrator, Principal Horton.
Elliot.
What makes you suspect Horton?
I'm glad you asked. See, Cooper and I, we did some digging, looked at past town records, see who may have had it out for Alistair Wilbur. And what we found was damning evidence against our dear principal.
No swearing, Elliot.
The time, a blistering morning in February 1896.
The place, Oakdale Town Hall.
Hello, fellow citizens. I am Alistair Wilbur.
What is this supposed to be? Some kind of reenactment?
The education of our children. I'd like to propose the building of a brand new school right here in Oakdale.
Oh, what a fabulous idea. I do reckon this will be grand for our boys. If not got to attend until 1901.
Why, right here in the center of town, of course, at the big empty site next to the mill.
Oh, what a sweet idea.
Everyone agreed Oakdale Middle School should be built. Everyone, except for one man.
Jimmy Lance.
Who's Jimmy Lance?
Don't encourage them.
I'm Jimmy Lance. I proposed the building of a hotel next to the mill months before Wilbur calls its meeting. And now I am outraged.
Outraged.
Horrified.
Horrified.
My anger will live on through generations. My right
Get
to
to the point. What does this have to do with Horton?
Principal Horton, wait for it, is the great grandson of Jimmy Lance.
So Jimmy Lance was a lifelong rival of Wilbur. It only makes sense that that animosity carried through to his descendant.
Let me get this straight. You think Principal Horton defaced the portrait to avenge his great-grandfather over a property dispute?
Yeah. But the conspiracy doesn't end there.
This conversation does. It's time for you to go home.
No, Dad,
Just stop right there, Elliot. I don't want to hear anymore. We wasted enough of our time.
But this is important. What's important?
Nothing, Chief. My boys get back to our business, taking home now.
No, we need to tell him about Principal Horton. He's a criminal. Excuse me.
George, what's going on here? Been watching too many movies. Too much sugar or something.
Shouldn't you all be working on the Maxwell case?
We are, Chief.
What's he got to do with it?
He destroyed the painting and now he's going to destroy the museum because Alistair Wilbur loved the museum and...
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Just a friend of Elliot's.
She's my assistant detective, and we have urgent information for you.
No, they don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
Dad?
Elliot, please behave yourself.
justice? Some steward of a lie you are.
I'm trying to do my job, and the chief is very easy to worry about than your fairy tales. Now, I've had enough of your craziness. Why can't you just behave for once?
Why can't you be a dad who listens for once?
It may be easier if I had a normal kid, but I have a son who does nothing but embarrass me. Elliot.
I should go talk to him.
No, could you stay here? I should talk to him. It's cold out. Gotta put on your jacket.
Not cold.
I didn't mean what I said in there. You know that, right?
I don't want to talk right now. I guess you got your wish.
It's not. I'm sorry, Elliot. Listen, I was angry. I shouldn't have said what I said. Your brother always used to say the same thing about me, that I don't know how to listen. I still haven't learned.
Yeah, well, I was wrong, wasn't I?
What makes you say that?
Sheeny Lance was the only link between Principal Horton and the crime. That's not enough to go on. And Shelly Hawk is not a good kid. I mean, she's always causing problems. She probably heard from drug painting after all.
You know, what about all the evidence? It's spray paint cans.
Spray paint darkens pretty fast. What was I thinking? A revenge plot? This is Oakdale, not Gotham City. Not 221 B Baker Street.
221 B Baker Street. Isn't that
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. I used to read those to you. Do you remember?
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes, Miss Marple, the Hardy Boys. Yeah.
Man. Loved all those. You couldn't get enough of them. Those were big times, weren't they?
Yeah. They were.
Listen, I know I've been at work a lot lately, but you should do that again sometime.
Really?
Yeah, take some time off. Just you and me. Pop in a few CDs, make some popcorn, maybe dust out the old clue games. How does that?
Sounds good.
You know, you did have some solid evidence in there.
Come on, Dad, you don't really think that.
I do. I mean, look, you did all your own investigating and research, and that takes skill. It takes willpower, patience. Something I guess I could use more of.
Thanks, Dad.
And you know, I wouldn't ever ask for any stuff with you. You understand?
Okay.
Okay. Come on, let's get back inside. Cruise mom is not worried.
George, you're not going to believe this.
I still can't believe this.
What is it?
We just made a major breakthrough in the Maxwell case.
Really?
That's right, and it's all thanks to Elliot Cooper.
What?
Well, you know how none of our suspects seemed really connected to the crime, and there wasn't like a motivation for any of them. That's because we were ruling out one strong motivation.
Revenge! Tell him, Coop.
So according to the files you have here, Swordsmith has a strong alibi, but his brother, Sweeney arguments they've had in their affairs with this girl. Furthermore, Swain knows way too much about the whereabouts and activities of the victim of Meg's murder.
Yeah, so the Swain guy has no alibi, holds information you really should know, and has the motivation of getting revenge on this guy for stealing his girl. You're just overlooking him because he wasn't in the system.
So this means...
He's got a new #1 suspect.
And if it weren't for this young lady's keen eye, who knows when we would have discovered it.
Nice job, Coop.
I learned it off from you.
We're gonna follow up on this now and send a couple guys out to Swains.
George, you've been on this since the beginning. You want to go?
Cool. Can we, Dad?
Oh, well, your boy wouldn't be able to come along for obvious reasons.
Well, in that case, I think I respectfully decline, Chief. I think it's time I go home with my boy. The detective needs his rest.
Go ahead.
Hey, you kids come back anytime you feel like busting some bad guys' butt, okay?
You got it.
You're gonna be busted by your mom for skipping school.
Oh man.